throw your way and it's incomplete and you win the game. Take me through that scenario last year.
That scenario last year, Pete Golden called the timeout, changed the play. Coach Saban said we're playing man-to-man. Obviously, you come to Alabama to playing games like this, moments like that, and I was able to go out there, execute, and make a play. I mean, the moment was surreal. Everybody celebrated, and it's one of those things that I feel like it goes down in Alabama's history as a positive note.
No problem, Tony.
It hasn't necessarily been working for other teams, but they've been targeting you a lot. Do you welcome that? Do you kind of like that to prove them wrong, or what is your feeling on that?
I mean, I just go out there and I feel like I do the best thing I can do for my teammate. Like Coach Saban said, play the right technique, put myself in a position to make the play. And obviously, when I go out there, my mindset is try your luck.
Charlie on the right.
You went against Evan Stewart and these receivers last year. Just what have you seen from him and his growth, and what stands out about that group as a whole?
Their whole receiving core is an explosive receiving core. Obviously, they have a great offensive coordinator, great coach, Jimbo Fisher, really dial it up. And when you go against guys like that, you really have to be patient because they have, at any moment in time, the ability to take the top off. So when you go against guys like that, it really gets you excited. And it's another test for our defense and our secondary to show why we're one of the best in the country.
No problem, Nick Kelly.
Yeah, two if I can. First off, you played with Will Anderson, you played with Dallas Turner. What are similarities in their games? What are differences? And the second question, what's the most impressive thing you've seen Dallas Turner do?
Number one, the most impressive thing I've seen Dallas do is lead. Like, he's really grown, and he's changed his game as far as I would say on a positive note, just going out there and really trying to be a perfectionist. The guy stays after practice, runs. The guy, when there's hostility on the sidelines, he gets it kind of settled out, and he does a great job of talking to people. Most times when people go out there and try to lead, they just try to go out there and say, hey, we need to get quiet or do this. Nah, Dallas goes to the younger guys and he tells them what they need to do. He does a really, really great job of it. I would say as far as him and Will's game, I mean, it's Will Anderson. Like it ain't really much you can say. The dude's blocked the field goal last week. He's a playmaker. And I would say Dallas is the same thing. But they both have a motor and they really, really love football.
Joe.
Nia Smith earlier in the week said this game was very personal to him due to Coach Saban and their family relationship. Obviously, that's going to be one of the receivers that you are matched up against, and he's been successful in the past against Alabama. What's your opinion on his comments and really the matchup with Nia Smith?
I seen something that said he knows what Coach Saban wants. And when I seen that, I was kind of like, what does Coach Saban want? I mean, I've been here 3 years, and I don't know what the guy wants. So, I mean, I don't really know. Like, if we're being honest, I don't even really know.
Katie.
Hey, Terrion, I think through 5 games, y'all have one less interception than y'all had all of last season. What do you think has kind of led to the defense getting more interceptions in the early part of the season so far?
It started last year with us preaching takeaways. T-Route, when we go into practice, just emphasizing us the ball. So when we go in there, Coach Saban, you can see videos of him saying the ball's on the ground, nobody picked it up, even when it's a dead ball. So just us on the jugs at the practice as DBs and really going out there and focusing on getting the ball. Malachi, Kool-Aid, we do a great job of preaching that to the secondary, and I would say we've done a really great job of emphasizing the ball.
Cody.
ESPN broadcast on the last game, the announcers in the booth said that you told them that you talked to receivers all game long. I'm curious, one, what do you say, and two, why?
That's something I kind of been doing ever since I was younger. I would say most people, when you see somebody's head bobbling or you see two guys talking, you might think they're talking trash. But I mean, a lot of times, just be out there having a conversation. Like I know when y'all see this game, me and Evan, we have a great relationship. When he came down here to Alabama, I actually thought he was going to come here. Great guy. So when you see me guarding him, you'll see me talking to him, telling him like, hey, man-to-man this rep, you got to win. Or I mean, he could be like, hey, I'm coming. I got this type of route. And he's that type of guy too. And I would say like when I line up, it's just kind of like friendly competition and something to keep yourself motivated during the game.
Terry.
Yeah, Terrion, tell us a little bit about your relationship with Kool-Aid and anything you might have learned from him.
Kool-Aid and I, we came in here together. We've been brothers right off the bat. Very personable person, the type of person that will give you the shirt off his back. And I would say we learned a lot from each other. One thing that I've taken away from him is how much he cares. The guy loves football, really puts a lot of time into it, and he's really, really smart. Like most people, like y'all see the chain, see the glitz, see the glamour, but the guy really, really loves football and really cares. I mean, being able to go out there and call him my teammate, call him my brother, and build a relationship with him is something that means a lot to me. And like I would say, we have a true brotherhood, and it's somebody that I will deal with and have a lifelong relationship with.
From Tony.
you mentioned that friendly competition. So like when there is a situation like an Ainias Smith or just any kind of trash talk, do you take that kind of personally, or do you kind of embrace that? Is that fun? Like, what's your mindset to situations like that? Maybe not just particularly that one, but in general.
If you had another reporter and you felt like he was asking you certain type of questions or trying to get a reaction out of somebody else, and he was coming at you, like, how would you take that? So if I'm in the game and he's saying that he knows what my coach wants, I mean, obviously when I go out there, I'm gonna be like, you know what Coach Saban wants, huh? Dang, what he want? Like, I mean, just little things like that. I mean, he plays in the slot primarily. Malachi goes out there, gets a PBU on him. You walk beside him, like, you know what he want. So just little things like that, little things trying to get in somebody's head. And I mean, obviously you see what type of competitor somebody is. If they shut down, then you know they can't play 60 minutes of football, and that's the type of person they are. But if they keep going, it really gets you going. It makes the game entertaining for the crowd. It makes it entertaining for you. I mean, you have a chance to really go out there and put on the show.
Last one.
It looked like at one point in the game you were kind of getting an earful from Coach Saban. When he gets hot like that, like, do you have a strategy for kind of getting through it? Like, are you trying to have a conversation with him when he's like that? Do you just say nothing, or how do you handle it?
Nah, obviously you got to ask questions because you got to see what he wants so you can make the adjustment on the field. So when it came to me, I actually was jogging off the field. I'm like, dang, boy, he looked mad. Boy, he's gonna give it to somebody. And then I'm like, oh, it's me. Like when he was saying that, I mean, he was telling me to time up the blitz on the motion. And I know y'all seen like, how many times do I have to tell you? You know the word. But like when he said that, it was kind of like one of those things that you just have to not hear how he's saying it, but you have to hear what he's saying. And I mean, it's another thing when you look at it as far as never knowing when the camera's on you and being coachable. And I feel like the relationship that I have with him, he knows that I can take coaching like that, and it's hard coaching. And when you choose to come here, you never know when he can chew you out. And like people always say, you should be worried when he's not saying something.
Thanks, Terry.